When Israel pulled out in '05, these people could have chose to really start focusing on themselves and building up themselves. They had the opportunity to show the world, hey, look, we are a peaceful people. We want to build our economy. We want to be a productive member of the global economy. But no, they said we want to attack Israel.
Look, Jeff, I'm going to open up a thing called a book, and I'm going to read, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to make an informed statement afterwards. Because what you just said is not even true according to Israeli officials themselves who were operating at the time that you're speaking on. It's not even true according to the US government that Hamas chose terror. According to the head of Israel's version of the CIA, the Mossad, the head of the Mossad, Ephraim Levi, observed in 2008, quote, "They, Hamas, are ready and willing to see the establishment of a Palestinian state in the temporary borders of 1967. They know that the moment a Palestinian state is established with their cooperation, they will have to adopt a path that could lead them far from their original ideological goals." That is the head of the Mossad speaking in 2008, literally the Israeli government's CIA. A 2009 study by a U.S. government agency called the United States Institute of Peace Special Report, literally a Washington, D.C. think tank, concluded that Hamas had been, quote, carefully and consciously adjusting its political program for years and had sent repeated signals that it is ready to begin a process of coexisting with Israel. Just a few months before Operation Cast Lead, which was a devastating, high-tech, murderous bombing campaign implemented by Israel in the Gaza Strip, also an illegal war crime, Khalid Mashal, the head of Hamas's Politburo, stated in an interview that, quote, most Palestinian forces, including Hamas, accept a state on the 1967 borders. Even right after the devastation wreaked by their invasion in 2009, Mishal reiterated that the objective remains the constitution of a Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital, the return of the Israelis to the pre-1967 borders, and the right of return of our refugees. He also said that Hamas agreed to accept any peace agreement negotiated between the leaders of the PLO and Israel. So, what does this mean, Jeff? Let me break it down for you because I don't have any crayons. All parties involved in this geopolitical event, Israel, Hamas, and the US government, acknowledged openly and stated directly that Hamas agreed to a peaceful settlement along the 1967 borders, which the UN called for ever since 1967, which was expressed in the UN Resolution 242 ever since 1967. All agreed that Hamas was willing to accept the international consensus of the world community ever since 1967, the two-state solution. Guess who was the only one that didn't accept it? The United States of Israel. Now I will wait for your surely forthcoming response to this video.